incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart in. I ain't never faking, I'm the real.
Alright, you just send it over. I guess. See what happens. I want to really quick do something a little more. You can still send it though. So this is like, this is really clear situation.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
I wonder if this roaming Deadeye shit is.
Brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
Dashing Deadeye, shit's fucking impossible to even get. I'm good then, we're good.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I think a fresh season will be the best option here, man. Like even W right now, like he posted on the NBA Live post, he was just give that shit up and make this football game better.
With Charles Davis as always,
and that's a pro player saying
Charles,
that. You put all these guys
in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
We're playing Detroit in '95.
Periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
You know what though? I'd rather play these teams than the teams we were playing before.
He has and how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gold,
yeah, if they can't even do it right, like, why wouldn't you just get Heinz Field? Why are we playing at MetLife? They're probably not even Steelers fans. They're just like faggots. This is gonna be one of those situations where like we're never gonna get a win again.
Probably just when I'm off.
We're gonna lose this one.
I'll still chill, but I'm saying.
No, we won't. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not quitting either.
No, just
now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 5 yards on the game's first
We've come
play,
too far there. Like, just don't sell it.
You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it.
It's not worth it. You can always come back to this. Like, even when like You know what I mean?
After
When they
the
put all
pickup
those other
of 5,
cards in
you're
the game
second
like
and
later
5.
on, and they're like so dirt cheap.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
Yeah,
just a 1-yard pickup
awesome
there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it with Bell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice.
I think
on
he
4th
is.
and
He's
1, but it
the
pays
best guy in
off.
the
They
game.
convert.
Dude, he flew around the gap and he came back around and still made the Look at him.
Dude, it's unbelievable how bad Madden is, man. It's so bad, dude.
They'll give this to Bell running right.
Why would you cut me, bro? Get the sideline naked. Why are you even running the
2018 draft making the tackle from his corner spot.
Run this. I'll give you a screen,
especially in the second half. When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
I know, but I'm trying to like get us to do some shit
defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. With some of these shorter gains,
there we go. Cut him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
I have all these packages.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards.
I know, but just at least try.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially
tried to hurdle
rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
Now a first down carry by Bell.
Dude, this Troy.
10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
I don't even know
what. We think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
I think they're going some
On second and very short, Jackson, and Walker has it. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
He still makes
big
the
yardage.
tackles.
Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
And Big Kellen Winslow played tight end in an era when the ball wasn't thrown out nearly as much as it is today. But he was fortunate to play for the Chargers, who did pitch it around pretty well, Brandon.
Well, yeah, you think about it, 7,000 receiving yards just south of that in just 109 games. That's how you become a three-time first-team All-Pro. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Why would you motion the route that I'm trying to throw to across the field? It doesn't matter, dude. I got this.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one down
got the penalty
inside the 15.
back.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
I want him. I need that route.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
It's really good, man. I mean, we knew this, though. I mean, we knew this was the situation.
It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you can sort yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
On 1st down, Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
This quarterback's super immobile, so it's good for if he blitz this dude. I'm not saying you got to do it now. I'm saying like if you do, he's not going anywhere. I actually love playing these slow pocket passers like Peyton and Breeze. I fear the Lamars.
Like scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10.
Opposite. Kill. Hey, Wahoo.
You're going to get smoked by that Tory, aren't you?
On play action, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check the hot read. Check 26, check 26. 61, match box, lights. Kill.
Breeze now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Get up, you fucking idiot. What the hell? What kind of animation is that?
And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before.
So he can get hit by Troy Polamalu.
Good work after the catch.
Not fumbled, but in the other game, with a free card, he fumbles. Right, Shane?
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this.
That's what I mean about these Jeep packages.
A 23-yard run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Why?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall.
Yeah, I have a Tevin Coleman too. They think it's bigger. Dude, I think Tariq is the most feared. Yeah.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Dude, whatever. It doesn't even matter, dude. I just win.
On play action. Now Breeze.
think they make the calls in fucking 85 feet.
He's over the line.
Gets this out to Saquon.
Make sure you accept it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
How do you get beat that bad? Who is that? Who the hell is Humphrey?
It's complete.
Come on, dude. Why is he on the field? It doesn't matter, dude. Tyler, these guys, it's how they, I do not like that. Why is Humphrey out there?
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but
Well, he's got to go. What happened to this defense? Where is everybody?
As we watch games, is the speedster doesn't have to have
like, where the hell is all our guys?
in order to have a huge impact on the game.
Dude, you used to have like insane nickel corners, like.
But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A good pickup there, 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Kellen Winslow there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Nice.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There we go. The first big dime. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. As they'll stop.
Dude, you don't even have to do anything. It's a big dime. Big dime is dollar. It's the same formation. It's just called something else. Hit contain. Hit contain. Hit contain.
Play possession. Breeze.
Jump. Nice.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Got him.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl
Go.
Thomas.
Let's go.
Terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
It's a little bit of heat,
When
dude.
you're trying to get points late in half, I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball,
You ready for this?
you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field
Got you. Go,
position
go,
they
go.
just took
Dive,
over.
dive, dive.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation.
You can take
we used to
this.
practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
Well, dude, no, we're going to run it again, but dude, just dive. Like, dive in. Going to the right. Dive.
That would give to the big fullback use check.
You got it, touchdown.
For the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
He quit the one day they bounced. They
Now the
bounced.
Bengals, they widen their lead.
They bounced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the
We
decision
are.
to just kick the
We
extra
are.
point
We were
winds up
absolutely.
successful.
I mean, it wasn't actually a horrendous night. I mean, dude, that first game was insane.
Set now to kick this one away.
Like, you could at least
Off it
argue
goes.
that the second kids actually ran a legit scheme.
This one taken from the 7.
Like, you could argue that.
Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That first game, dude, I knew it was like Nerf mania.
Yeah,
It's kind of early, though, man. You really want to just be out like that?
yeah, because I'm actually in the shop and looking